What is up? What is up? I gotta make sure I got a couple of things set. A couple of things ready. Give me 1 minute. Gotta make sure my sound is coming out good. Looks like it is. Okie doke. Sorry, y'all. This ended up being a little bit random. Normally, I don't really go live around this time, but I decided to because this is just the perfect time for today to go live. Now, hopefully I have everything set up. I should by this point. So praying for that one. Trying to get this phone to end up going there as well. I want to be able to make sure I see everything. This was up, this was up. I gotta put this up here. Everything looks good, everything looks well. Thank you, man. I almost didn't see the comment, but yes, nice shirt, thanks. Thanks so much. I gotta make sure the lighting is good up here. So currently I'm trying to reteach myself some JavaScript because JavaScript has been kicking my A. So I gotta put a couple of these things away. And I have a really nice episode. I have a really nice episode for my barbershop series. Oh, that's gonna be great. Gotta make a couple more episodes this week so I can have it come out all the next week. My eye's gotten a little bit better, still red, but doesn't hurt as much. So I think as of right now, yes, we were in the middle of taking notes on something. I'm not too sure. I think I was taking notes like on the rules. And then I started practicing in Visual Code. So I need to make sure real quick that my main screen, when I eventually go live in my editing, is capturing everything. So I'm probably going to create a display capture. So anything that I show, it should end up popping up in there, which is good. But I just want to change the size of it, because they love to make it huge for some reason. So give me a second. I know you're not really seeing it on the screen, but hey, if you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are currently trying to become a freelance web developer, and currently that actually involves me doing exactly what I'm about to do, which is begin to learn some JavaScript. So hit that sub button, man. Join me on this journey. It has been amazing. It is going to be amazing, honestly. And I just am trying to space a couple of these things out. I honestly suck at this to my core. To be honest, I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't know, I just don't like it. What about like this? Okay, that's a little bit better. But they're playing around with me. I can't even get it where exactly I want it to be. Okay, so we're good. We're going to come back. Oops, I accidentally came back over here. My bad. What's up, Alan? What's up, Alan? Hey, what's up, guys? Just trying to let some more people join in. What's up, Veli, I believe is how you pronounce that. Veli, hola. How are y'all doing? Make sure y'all end up liking up this stream. Make sure y'all, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all like up this stream. Leave some hearts, because those hearts end up pushing it out as well, or at least give it a good little bit of a rating. But also like the actual stream too. That'll be great. So let's just jump into this madness of learning some JavaScript, y'all. This is gonna be crazy. I'm petrified. It's gonna be a lot of note taking. If you guys have any tips, because sometimes they do make me go to Visual Code. So I already have Visual Code open. If y'all have any tips on how I should understand these things, let me know if there's a different or better way to learn it. But right now we're going through the Odin project, so I'm gonna jump over, go show y'all right now. Let me see if on my screen it looks right. So we ended up finishing this yesterday. We read basically everything that was in here. So next it's going to be, I think we were still, oh yeah. So they told us to read up on some of these articles here to deepen my knowledge. So I think that's ultimately, sorry, my bad. That's ultimately what I'm going to do. So we got a couple of tabs open at the top. I don't know if I want that to be there or not. Give me 1 second, because I wouldn't be able to tell what it looks like. So I'm thinking probably drop below here. I just wish I could get it to fit in there. But honestly, that's just something else. My area of expertise is making a calculator app, so don't expect tips. That's all good. It is all good. Alright, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna have to make it. I hate the way that this is looking right now. Whatever. I don't know. Actually, I can't even say whatever because it's like, this matters here. I mean, the only thing I could think of is probably just shortening it instead. So like try and do something like this. Come down like here. Open this out a little bit more. Oh wait, I guess that's already what it is. Probably come more down. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, there we go. So don't expect no tips. I understand. So then let's study together then. Let's study together. So they want me to get into JavaScript numbers. I already read these two. And they have some stuff that they like you to do in here as well. So they sent me to W3 schools. So JavaScript has only one type of number. Numbers can be written with or without decimals. So then that's something that I need to get into. So JS numbers. Now, this is some of the stuff that I've already previously learned, but some of it is a bit new to me, at least in the way that they explain it. So we're just going to be taking a whole lot of notes, and the goal is to eventually become a freelance web developer, which is why I need to get myself to understand this. So numbers can come in decimals, and just, I guess, regular numbers, and then numbers without decimals as well. I cannot wait until I hit 1,000 subscribers so I can get another camera. What's up, Code With Me? What's up? What's up? Thank you all for joining the stream. We are currently learning some JavaScript because the goal is to become a freelance web developer. So that's what this live is going to be about. I just want to make it. I want to become a freelance web developer. I need to learn how to eventually get JavaScript to, make my buttons work. So far, though, they are teaching me JavaScript numbers, which I'm not sure if I'm going to need to remember a lot of this here. So it says integers, numbers with a period are accurate up to 15 digits. Okay, so I don't know if I'm ever going to need that, would I? So floating point arithmetic is not always 100% accurate. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are currently trying to learn some JavaScript so we can become a freelance web developer. It says warning, JavaScript uses the plus operator for both addition and concentration. Numbers are added. Strings are I love how I say concentration, and that's literally not what that says. I think it says how do you say that? Concatenation? Concatenation? Not even sure. Concatenation? I don't even know, man. Just this word. That's just what that is. That is all we're doing. So if you add two numbers, the result will be a number. Okay, yes, I understand this. So maybe I don't need to really focus on this. But if you do two strings, though, the result will be the string. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I'm understanding. So if you add a number and a string, the result will be a string concatenation. I don't know how to say that word, man. Concatenation. I don't even know, man. Concatenation. Anyway. It says, how much do you charge to make a website that has around 1 trillion cute cat images? How much? So are you saying like how much would I charge if there was a website with a bunch of cat images? I'm not sure. I wouldn't know, honestly. I don't know. It says if you add a string number and the result will be string concatenation, a common mistake is to expect the result to be 30. Well, no, because wouldn't it be a string plus 20, so it wouldn't be 30, right? It would be like, 1,020. Yeah, because I was thinking that it's basically going to be put together, but I didn't think it was going to be put together like that, though. So we're saying that so that the result is that. Okay, hold on, but why? So JavaScript interpreter works from left to right. So first 10 to 20 is added because X and Y are both numbers, but the string is because Z is a string. So JavaScript will try to convert strings to numbers in all numeric, and this will be, so that would be like 100 and then 10. Oh no, that would just be 10. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, because it divided. This will also work if you did times, and this will work if you did minus, but this will not work. Okay, so basically it works when you do strings, when you do division, multiplication, and minus, but it won't work when you do plus. For some reason, that's weird. So in the last example, use the plus operator to consecrate the strings. So you say, depends where you expect the cat images to come from. Suggest perhaps you'll take my kindness as payment. I'm dead. So I feel like they didn't really explain to me, or if maybe they did and I just didn't understand, they didn't explain to me why the plus isn't working. They did not explain to me why the plus is not working. So I'm wondering why. So JavaScript strings can have a numeric content. JavaScript will try to convert strings to numbers in all numeric operations. Just accept that this won't work. Why is that being difficult? It should explain that to me. So warning, JavaScript uses the plus to add both. Strings are that. So if you add two numbers, this would be the result. If you had two strings, then that would be the result, 1020. But if you had a number and a string, the result would still be a string. Oh, so I guess if for some reason when you do a plus, it still results in a string instead of it doing the actual operation. Okay, so that's what I need to do. So if you add strings, it will result in a, what is it called? A string operation, I think. If you are new here, man, we are learning some JavaScript so I can eventually get into becoming a freelance web developer. You said, are you using W3 Schools or the Odin project? I'm using the Odin project, but they actually recommended at the bottom of the Odin project to study a bit more on JS numbers, and they recommended for me to go to, right here, JavaScript numbers, to go to W3 Schools for some reason. I'm not too sure, maybe because they have like examples and stuff, but not too positive. I don't think I'm at the point of where I need to understand this part yet. I mean, I would hope not. So this is JavaScript numbers as objects. I think I already know about this, so I probably don't need to know this part. They didn't tell me how far I need to like scroll down, unless they wanted me to just learn everything that is here, but I'm not sure. Oh, I think my food is here. Let me see. Hello? Okay. All right, bye. Okay. Bye. All right. So my food is here. That's great. So it says, what will be the result of z? So let me try. Let me see these exercises. So if you're doing 10 plus 20, so the result of z would be 30 because those aren't strings. Okay, calm down. They sent me. Okay, we got that. We got that. Let's see if I'm understanding correctly. So the prize is x plus y. That'll be 30 again. So the prize is 30. Wait, how? There was no string. So the prize is, I don't see no string there. How is that? I'm confused. So it would really be this? Or is it the third one? I thought it only turned into that when there was a string. Oh, because probably the first thing being a string. Okay, so it takes anything that's a string. So in JavaScript 4 and 1.8 has the same data type. Why the hell would I know that? In JavaScript 4 and 1.8 has the same data type? I don't know. Okay, I guess I got that right. We be guessing. We be guessing. So if you're new here, man, our goal is to learn some more JavaScript so that we can become some freelance web developers. That is the goal. And currently, this is something else already. So now they want me to jump to JavaScript math and an MDM article. I'm just looking over a couple of things. So types of numbers. You got in programming, even the humble decimal number system that we all know as well is more complicated. I feel like the problem is that I don't really know where they want me to like look. But since they have a knowledge check here, I'm probably just going to jump to this and then click what they expect me to basically know and take notes on that. So they say, what are the 3 keywords you could declare variables? I already know it should be let, const, and var. Then it says, which of the 3 variable declarations should you avoid and why? Now, I'm not sure which one they say you should avoid, but I think it was var, right? Because it's outdated, I think is the answer. You say try it in the debugger and see. No, the thing is, it's like, I get it, but I'm getting, it was kind of confusing. It says, guys, I'm going to college. Is it good if I choose computer science? It's good if you want to learn back end. So I think that would be great. Yes, do computer science. That's what I want to end up going for. Make sure you end up hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, push the stream out to other people. So, okay, so this is supposed to be, I think I already got this part. So which of the 3, am I right about this one, y'all? You're supposed to avoid var because it's outdated. Because it doesn't really say directly, or maybe I'm just missing it. I haven't been to school in a minute. I have not been to school in a minute. So there's also a third way, var, which was the original way variables were declared, but var is similar, and this way can be reassigned, but it has other quirks that were cleared up with language introduced let and const, so it is not used anymore. Okay, so that's basically it. So I don't think I need to take a note of that, because I think I got that right, basically. So it says, what rules should you follow when naming variables? I think it's something that, number 1, you could use letters, numbers. I think I have it literally written on my notes. Can I look? Would that be cheating? So big forehead. I know, man. I know. And there's nothing. I can't control it. Hello? Are you here? No, I said I'm at home. Oh, wait, so you're already down here? Oh. Alright, I'm coming. Alright, bye. Oh, you said it like I was at work. I was like, what the hell? So it says so that I become like you. Well, I don't really have computer science under my belt though. But it says you're supposed to avoid var because it leaks scope as opposed to let which scope is current context. Oh, okay. Okay, but real quick, y'all, I'm gonna go run downstairs. I'm gonna go grab some of my food. I'll be right back. Do not leave. It should be pretty damn fast. Was that too long? Was that too long? Let me know. I just got some KFC chicken. Today, specifically, they're charging like, I think $8 a piece. So I had to go get me some food. So it says, you were supposed to avoid a var because it leaks scope as opposed to let which is scope to current context. Not sure how far did you reach with learning software dev. If you're talking to me, I'm not sure if you're talking to the other person, but I don't think I've learned software dev. I'm just learning web development. It says share some food with us. Let's not be cruel. I wish. It says she's still new to JS. She was doing HTML and CSS before. Oh yeah. And it says guys, it is good if I learned C++ first because I wanted to be the element X. Not too sure what that means. Okie doke. Sorry, I had to go quick. That was terrible. Where's my pen? Oh, here we go. So if you add strings, it will result in a string But the thing is though, is even though, because that's what Nair was saying, even though that's what you were saying, because you were saying to avoid var because it leaks scope, that's not what they said. So it's like, they said something about like not using it, or at least I don't believe that's what they wrote. So I think it's basically going based off of what they said, and pretty much what they said is just that people don't really use it, that it cleared up when the language introduced, or that it has other quirks, but it cleared up when let and const were introduced. So, even so, that wouldn't be what I would write because that isn't what they said. But I don't know. That was weird. So, in a string concentration, and then what was that? Oh yeah, so I basically got that one. Next is what rule should I follow? Oh yeah, something about with the letters, that you could do numbers, but that it can't start with a letter. I mean, that it can't start with a number. Or something like that. Yeah, so it says the first character must not be a digit. Oh, and symbols. Forgot about symbols. So that's a good one. So I basically got that, just didn't say symbols, so we're good there. It says, what happens when you add numbers and strings together? Apparently, it just puts it as one number. I mean, or not even a number, they just put it together. Right? That's basically what that is. they just put it together, so it will come out as like, yeah, it's like my string, then this will come out as 12, this will be 21, yes, okay. But how would I say that? I guess it would merge. Okay, so that's actually better. I'll say put the numbers together. So if you add a string and number, it merges them together, basically. I think is like such a better way to say that. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. Our goal is to learn some JavaScript and eventually become a freelance developer. That would be pretty damn dope. Like up the stream, hit that sub button. I go live every single day. So it would definitely be nice if you could hit that sub button. All right, so now we already got that part done, which I kind of said it, I just didn't say it in a correct way. Next is, how does the modulo, I would pray that's not how you pronounce that, but the percentage or remainder operator work? I'm not gonna lie, I think I skipped over that. Then I also forgot this one too, but I know you're supposed to do the 3 one because that one is better, but I don't really remember the difference. Because I think they showed me one time on Free Code Camp where when you use both of these, one time something came out as false when it should have came out as true, which is why you're supposed to use 3. But I don't really remember that. So the remainder operator, despite its appearance, is not related to percentages. Oh, okay. So this is, okay, that's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, isn't that just a percentage? But all right, we got this. So this is the remainder. I should have read some more. But like I said, I didn't know what they wanted me to read. They just said read it. They said read it. It says, yeah, module, okay. Oh, wait a second. It says, if you want to learn a low-level language, go for C. Oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. Someone put, oh yeah, module. Rust is more safer, C or Python. All right, thank you guys for answering this question, because I'm damn sure not the one. I suck. I would not know. My goal is to get to 750 subscribers. Hit that sub button. Our goal here is to become a freelance web developer, eventually try to get my certification. There's so much goals that are going on here. So this is the remainder operator, and then not percentage. I'm assuming that's probably just in JavaScript. So it says that the result of A, I guess percentage, but we'll say remainder operator, B, is the remainder of the integer division. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that. So, for example, then I'm going to have to write example here, and we're going to have to do A, B would be, let me underline, would be the remainder of A by B. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. It says, okay, what language do I need to learn? So that'll be by B. Then it says, yeah, so that's pretty much it. No, that's pretty much it. What was the question? What would you, oh yeah, how does that work? So basically, yes, you would use it, and then you would get the remainder of A divided by B. Understood. The difference between equals, and then 3 of them, I honestly do not remember, so that's okay. We're gonna go check what that difference is real fast. I should have seen it in here, to be honest. So they got a plus, which is an increment, a decrement. Oh, there we go. Oh, it was right here. How did I miss this? I honestly should take notes of all of that, to be honest. Same thing with this kind of too. Actually, no, not really. I think I know how to do that. That's basically just saying plus equals, minus equals to, you know. So that's more simpler. So I don't think I need to take that. The greater than or less than. Yeah, never mind. This is actually all pretty easy. The only thing is I probably will forget this one and this one. So I'm probably going to do all of those. Yeah, see, I remember there was like a difference to it where I remember one time I did it and then it came out like weird and then this one worked. So, but that was all I really remembered. That was all I really remembered. Okay, so let me real quick, if you guys are new here, man, hit that subscribe button, join me on this journey. I'm learning a bit more of JavaScript, so one day I can eventually become a freelance web developer. I also have a series on my channel. It is a barbershop series. I have an episode coming out where I'm dealing with a mock client, excuse me, I'm dealing with a mock client, and it's basically training me to make websites for people in my near future for when I actually do it as a freelance web developer. So it's a pretty cool series. You can subscribe, join me along that journey. If you can't stay in the live, still hit that subscribe button. I go live every single day, so you can join in at any time whenever you are free to see if you like the way everything is being ran here. So next, I'm going to have to get a little bit of a definition to what this is, which would be the equal to, and then 3 is equal value and equal type. Damn, I just gave myself a crazy paper cut. So equal value, equal type, and then obviously this would be the same thing, but for not equal. So then you'll do not equal. And then you do it again with 2 equals, and that's not equal value or not equal type, which I could have just put or type in all honesty. That is crazy, bro. Give up. I give up. I'm going to work in KFC. No, bro, you got this, man. You got this. You got this. Don't give up. Do not give up. Okay, so we got this part. Now, I kind of only wanted to see real quick. Okay, you know what? It's not here. But obviously, I have it written down, equal value, equal type, but I wanted to get like a little bit of an example of that. Like, so what does equal value, equal type mean? Does type mean like if it's the same number? And then like, I'm wondering like, what does that mean? Equal value, equal type. So I might have to, let me see if I can see it in here. Let me see if I can see it in here. I just want to, so the strict operator provided that is strictly equal. So if the operands are different types, it will return false. Yes, that's what I mean. But what are types? If both options in an object return true, only if they refer to the same object. So strings must have the same characters in the same order. Numbers must have the same numeric value. So +0, -0 are considered to be the same value. Booleans must be both true and false. That wasn't helpful. Can they give me an example? So like hello, yeah, so that would be true, that would be true, this would be false. Okay, I understand. So same types, because I bet you if this were a string as well, then that would be true. And then this one would be false because it is a number in a Boolean. Okay, I like that. So now that actually just explained a lot. So what would be equal, for instance, would be 1 equals 1. I love that. That was actually a great way to explain this. So that would be true. And then you got hello with hello would also be true. I want to eat my chicken so bad, but I don't want to get it on my laptop. That's my problem. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. Join me on this journey. As of right now, I'm trying to become a freelance web developer by learning a bit more of JavaScript. And also, I am trying to get my JavaScript certification after I just received my responsive web dev certification, which is going to be super damn dope to display on my wall. So definitely stick around, man. If you can't stick around for this stream, it's okay. You can hit that subscribe button. I go live every single day. So definitely hit that sub button. Join me on this journey. As of right now, too, I have a mock client series going on my channel. I've been documenting this entire journey from day 0 all the way to day 105, I think. So that's like 3 months and some change. So definitely stick with me on this journey, man. I post videos almost every day. I go live every day. Definitely stick around. It's pretty damn lit here. So we're going to go 0 equals false. It says, careful, most CS graduates are competing for that KFC spot. I am dead. It says, you know what? I'm going to be a Minecraft YouTuber. Perfect. I mean, that probably would be better. No, honestly, being a Minecraft YouTuber, for some reason, that has so much damn, like, competition. Like, so much damn competition. I think I tried it one time. That was crazy. That was a crazy time in my life. I tried a lot of things on YouTube, to be honest. Okay, so we already got that. So it says, what? Damn it, and I was reading it, and I was like, they're not going to ask me about this, and they did. So it says, what would you receive a NaN result? I don't know, man. I didn't think they were going to ask me about it. That's crazy. So they did ask me. I'm depressed. So a NaN is not a number. So NaN is a JavaScript reserved word indicating that a number is not a legal number. So try to do arithmetic with a non-numeric string, it will result in not a number. So however, if the string is numeric, the result will be a number. So you can use the global JavaScript function isNan to find out if a value is not a number. But wouldn't it just show? Oh, okay, so it'd just be true. So watch out for nan. If you use nan in a mathematical operation, the result will also be not a number. So let x equal not a number, even though y is 5, so it'll be not a number plus 5 will immediately still be not a number. Okay, so not a number, it says, or the result might concatenate. So not a number is a number type of not a number, returns number. Oh, okay. Okay, so what are they asking me? What was the question? What would you receive a not a number result for when it's not a number? So that's simple. So you'll receive a nan. Receive this when your value is not a number. For instance, so we're going to go for instance, it would be like adding a string or dividing 100 by a string. So dividing 100 by a string, which would be apple, will return nan, I believe. Let me see just in case, because I want to write that. It's not true. Okay, so something like that. That's perfect. On to the next one. We can probably close these out. I think I still need this. Oh, no, I don't. Close that out too. Oh, I have my JavaScript open as well. So it says, so glad, oh wait, where are we at? It says Roblox as well. So glad to see a fellow Odin Project student. Hey, thank you. It's been amazing, man. I'm hoping that I can, end up really learning JavaScript, because I tried getting into JavaScript and I ended up like fumbling. So now I'm starting over, so it's great. Me and you could code together, brother. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. We could code together. I'm about to go live every day taking this foundations course, and then eventually get more into JavaScript through the Odin Project. So stick around, bro. Stick around. This is not Roblox, it's for kids and aunts. I'm a teenager. Someone put code with me is here too. Oh, that's what's up. So sorry, janitor spot's taken by me. There are fully grown adults having end dates on Roblox. I still play Roblox and I'm 21, okay? I still play Roblox. It's kind of rare. It's definitely kind of rare, but the other day I definitely turned it on. Oops, someone said congrats to me on a comment way on my YouTube video. But yeah, I have a nice little YouTube video coming out tonight about finishing the nav bar. So y'all could definitely give me some tips and tricks on how that should look. Remember to hit that subscribe button, man. We are trying to become a freelance web developer, but we got to learn a bit more. So how do you increment and decrement? My bad. Well, I'm always about to say that naughty word, bro. I'm always about to say that damn naughty word. I don't want to say it. So increment is when you do plus plus, and decrement is when you do minus minus. So I think. So increment, I'm pretty positive, equals plus plus, and then decrement equals minus minus. Hopefully I'm correct. I think I am. I'm very positive that I am. Yes. Okay, we're good. Next, it says, what's the difference between prefixing and postfixing increment and decrement operators? What does that mean? Oh, doing it like in the beginning and then doing it after. I honestly don't know. So thanks for even bringing this up. So increment can only be applied to variables. Okay. Oh, that's actually a pretty good thing. Trying to use it on a value like 5++ will give an error. Okay, so I'm actually going to take a note of that. So increments can only be applied to variables. Can only be applied to variables. So 5++ will not work. Oh, that's crazy. You know why? Because I definitely tried doing that before, and I think I did that on live or on my like YouTube channel. That was kind of embarrassing. Snowy, you could be my supervisor. And then you guys had me cracking up. Talking about being a janitor, being a supervisor, working at KFC. Alright, so we got increments can only be applied to variables. So 5++ will not work. Okay, we got that. Now it says increasing or decreasing a number by one of the most common numericals. So we're trying to see, I think, if it happens before and after. So the operators +++ can be either before or after. Okay, so I thought it could only be after. So I didn't know that it could be before. So let's give an example. So counter ++, and then we're going to do ++ counter. Let's see what these end up doing. So when the operator goes after the variable, it is a postfix form. So I'll just put postfix form here. That's very helpful. Then when it's that, this would be called a prefix form. Now let's see the difference. Both of these statements do the same thing. And oh, okay. So increases by one, and then this will increase by 1 as well. But there must be a difference. Both of these statements do the same thing. Is there a difference? Yes, but we can only see it if we use the return value of plus plus slash minus minus. What? I didn't even know that a return value. What are we talking? Okay, we went into a different lane here. What the hell is this? So let's clarify. As we know, all operators return a value. Yes, increment and decrement is no exception. The prefix form returns the new value while the postfix returns the old value prior to increment and decrement. So see the difference? They're basically saying the prefix one, so the one right here will show the new number of 2 because it's going up by 1, while this one will show the new number of 1. But does that create a huger difference though? Or is it really doing the same thing? That's what I'm wondering. So like, is it doing the same thing or no? So okay, so we're gonna have to take a note of that real quick because this is getting deeper than I thought. So the difference would be, so it says the difference is in the value. The difference is in the value. It says, Snowy, you could be my supervisor. Oh, damn, only 8 more subs. That would be crazy, y'all. Could we hit 750 in this stream? Can we hit 750 in this stream? Which is weird, though, because my screen should, my thing should be showing the right number, 742. So you know what? I'm starting a Bitcoin. Who wants to buy on $4? Nah, because you might sweep them. You might sweep them. $4 is my whole bank account, bro. I am dead. Yo, we only need 8 more subs to hit 750 subscribers. That would be amazing. Be super dope if we could do that. So let me try to fix what's on my screen though, because I don't understand why it's showing that way. So I need to go to my subscription goal. I just need to end the goal. And then we're going to do sub goal. I always spell it weird. So 750, and we are starting at 742. That is so crazy. Oh, we're about to hit it. We are literally about to hit it. That is super damn dope. So let's start that goal. Perfect. We got it all changed up right there. That is what's up. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. So the difference is, how do they write it? Where do they put it? Oh, okay, there we go. So the prefix form, oh, I'm not making the right form. I'm just going to put returns the new value. I think this is probably where I went wrong when it came to learning JavaScript, was that there was just some things that like I was doing, but I didn't know why I was doing it. So it's so funny because I've definitely like used this before that's why I was saying I only thought you could only do it after, but it's nice to know that you could do it before as well. And it was also cool with the Odin project because they do make you try it out on, on your own, like with assignments and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool. So prefix would equal 2 while postfix would stay 1. But like I said, is there a huger difference behind that's what I'm wondering? Or does it just ultimately do the same thing? So it's saying if the result or increment decrement is not used, there is no difference in which form to use. Okay. So 2, the lines above did the same. So if we'd like to increase a value immediately, use the result of the operator, we would need the prefix form. So if we want it to be done immediately, but if we like the increment value, but use its previous value, we would do the postfix. So the increment can be used inside expressions. Okay, so that's different. So it says, so if we like, so wait, real quick, start up here. If the result of an increment or decrement is not used, there is no difference in which form to use. So if we'd like to increase a value and immediately use the result of the operator, we need a prefix. But if we'd like to increment a value but use its previous value, we need the postfix. Not getting it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna take a note of that. Actually, you know what? I think I would basically kind of understand that. But who knows? Let me see. So prefix to increase immediately, I think is what I'll put, while postfix is to increment a value but use its previous value. We need the postfix. Increment but from previous value. I wish they would show me like some true, like I know they're showing me examples here and I get it, but I want to see like what it looks like. I mean, I guess it wouldn't look like nothing, huh? I think I'm thinking more in the sense of like if I'm making a button work and let's say the button is trying to make it go up by 1, if I did counter plus plus and I'm clicking the button, is it still going to go up at 1 by 1 the same way this would go up by 1, or is it going to start at 1? That's what I'm getting confused by. But I guess that's just something we'll have to figure out later. It says, hey, new here. What app is that for streaming? I'm using Streamlabs. This is Streamlabs, and they have free like layouts, so you could definitely do that. Cool little free layouts. Thank you for the subscribers today. Y'all have been amazing. It says plus plus is normally used in a loop. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Because if you're trying to do like for the counter. Okay, so it says plus plus is normally used in a loop, so if you want to remove confusion, you don't need to assign it to a variable. Oh, okay. So hey, I already read that. 5 Bitcoins for $10. So counter equals 0. Oh, yes, true. Yeah, you're right. Never mind, so that wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't start at just 1 because it would honestly just equal 0. But okay, I got that. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to become a freelance web developer, but first, we need to make sure we get my JavaScript skills down in pat. So what operator is precedence and how is it handled in JS? How do you access developer tools in the console? I know how, but I wouldn't know. I think if we're talking about a regular website, we would click inspect. Or actually, I think that you do that with your own website too. How do you log information to the console? Well, for me, you do console.log. And then it says what Unary plus operated to string representations of integers. I don't even understand how that was explained. But let me see if I got this one right. Is it console.log? Is that what they're saying? Yeah, okay, console.log. We got that one, so we don't got to write that. How do you access this? Inspect. It has to be inspect. Yeah, right? Like VS Code snippet. Yeah, inspect. Okay, we got that part. That was smooth. So the only 2 things left are these 2. We can finally go on to the next one. They have additional resources, though, at MDM Docs. So what is JavaScript? I don't think I'm going to need that. Damn, my whole screen's glitching right now. What the hell? It's always when I'm live, though. So what is operator precedence and how is it handled in JS? Let's see. It says, guys, let be humans and live life as it is. It says, why don't you just vibe code? I mean, I could, but I just feel like I personally like the concept of learning. I've always been someone who just likes to learn. So I feel like for me, that's just my biggest thing. I just like to learn. So operator precedence. So if an expression has more than one operator, the execution order is defined by the precedence, or in other words, the default priority order of operators. That was deep. So 14 is the Unary plus. So as we can see, the Unary plus has a priority of 14, which is higher than the 11 of addition. I'm not going to lie, this is going to have to be explained in simpler terms, because what the hell did that just tell me? From school, we all know that multiplication is an expression, should be calculated before the addition facts. That's exactly the precedence thing. The multiplication is said to have a higher precedence than addition. Oh! So parentheses will override any precedence. So if we're not satisfied with the default order, we can use them to change it. There are many operators in JavaScript. Every operator has a corresponding precedence number. The one with the larger number executes first. If the precedence is the same, the execution order is from left to right. I feel like I kind of get it. So basically saying that there is a operator where it will go, like for instance, how in real life, I think multiplication comes before addition. Oh, it says it right here. Multiplication comes before addition, so multiplication would have a higher precedence. But my thing is it literally talking about that, but now with code? Or is it trying to say that there's an actual, like, precedence? I think it's talking about that. It says, you mean as I prompt and pretend I am a coder? No, I should own my code. Even if I code calculators, I could proudly say I made it. No facts. That's the thing. I just like to make stuff. Maybe she wants a deeper understanding of coding. No big facts. Vibe code just ends up with you posting your terrible code on Reddit, asking real developers to help you fix it. It is going to be horrible, bruh. We're at 746, y'all. We need 4 more subscribers to hit my goal of 750. That is insane. I can't believe hella people have been subscribing. I wonder if this popped up on the screen. Oh, it did, but it's popping up, like, behind it for some reason. Hold on. Let me do it again. So we have a oh, nope. You know what? It's still popping up behind it. It's whatever. It says, I know vibe coders have also leaked their APIs on Reddit. Keys on Reddit and Stack Overflow. Crazy. So let me see real quick. So the precedence, operator precedence determines how operators are parsed concerning each other. So operators with higher precedence becomes the operator. Okay, that's actually what I'm going to write. That makes more sense. So it's basically the same thing as real life math. Because the way they made it seem like was as if there was like a different operator. But maybe that could have just been me and my terrible, terrible understanding. I just cannot wait till I hit 1,000 subs, bro, and I'm able to get a second camera so y'all can see me take notes. Or something, so it's not like you're just seeing me, my face, like looking down or something. I cannot wait to make more barbershop series episodes. I just finally added, I think in the one that's coming out tonight, is just me finishing the nav bar, which looks pretty damn good. But like I said, if y'all have any tips and tricks about colors, because I'm terrible with colors. Like my structure can look amazing, but when it comes to my coloring, it's like, and colors like really matter when you end up making websites. So I feel like, you know, if anyone has any tips and tricks on the coloring of a website, like what color the words should look like, the background, the different sections, you know, I don't know, man. Just let me know. So become the operands. You said, it is going, so it says, wow, how much GB is the megamind? The page you're reading is trying to describe how JavaScript is parsed, so you could look into parsing to learn more. Okay, so I'll definitely leave like a question mark here. But I'll definitely leave a question mark here, but I think basically what it's trying to just say is that there's certain operators that will go first. So it would do like that part first. For instance, the multiplication part first, but then when you put like a plus, so for instance, right here, for instance, this is 3 plus 4, 4 times 5. It would do 4 times 5 first, so that would be 20. Oh, but that's weird. Oh, okay, I was going to say, why did it do 3 plus 20 right here? So yeah, then it would be plus 3, that would be 23. But then this one was like, what the hell? Why is there 2 multiplication signs? Is that multiplying it twice? Because then that would be, yeah, because that's weird, because this would be 6. If this didn't have that, that would be 6. So it's weird that they ended up doing it that way. Unless it's trying to say this one comes first. 6, 12, 13, 24, 36. Wait, what the hell? 6, 12. Why can I not do math right now? What the hell is that? Oh, 18 and 24. Yeah, so this one was weird. But I don't think I looked up what this means, having 2 of them. Let's run. What does that do? So that's 23, 36, 5. Oh, they already showed us. But yeah, I think I'm understanding that part. It's about the order of operations. Okay, yes. So I thought she was looking down to mentally absorb what she was reading. No, I got notes. I got some notes. Alright, so we gotta cross this out. Ooh, did someone text me? Oh no, that was my Reddit for some reason. I don't even know why Reddit is giving me a notification right now. We're at 746, man. We are 4 subscribers away from 750. That is what's up. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all for subscribing, bro. Thank y'all truly. And thank y'all for being in this live as well. The people that have been subscribed as well. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. So what does unary plus operator do to a string representation of integers? What? I didn't even know. What the hell is that? Okay, perfect. We're learning it. We are learning it. The plus. Am I even in the right spot? It says, what does unary plus operator do to string integers? Okay. So the plus exists in 2 forms, the binary form and the unary form. Nice to know. So plus exists in 2 forms, because I think I only know the binary form, right? Which is the binary form, which I think is just normal plus. But then what is unary form? That's where I'm from. So the unary plus, in other words, is the plus operator applied to a single value, but doesn't do anything to numbers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, because the binary would be numbers. But if the operand is not a number, the unary plus converts it into a number. Wow. That's something. Let me try to think. So this would be x equals 1, so that's plus 1, that just is 1. Plus y, that would be negative 2. But if you do plus string, that turn into 0? Converts non-numbers. So no effect on numbers, but it can convert non-numbers into numbers? What is that? Why would I want to do that? That's why. Wait, why am I going to want to convert this, a non-number, into a 0? Someone explain that to me. It says, guys, give me a programming language to learn for fun. Golang, learn Fortran, as you can work for banks, assembly. Damn, everybody gave you hella. They gave you hella. Hella examples. 3 more subscribers to go, y'all, until we hit 150. That's gonna be crazy. Thank y'all so much. Truly, truly, truly. Thank y'all so freaking much. Let me try and get this ready. Oh wait, oops, I made it on my thing. I made it to where we accidentally hit it. My bad. My bad. Hold on, we got the sub goal here. And then 750. We just need 3 more subscribers. That's amazing, bro. 747. That's where we are at. 747. That is where we are at. Truly, truly amazing. Thank you all so much. Continue to hit that subscribe button. I go live every single day. And I'm just trying to become a freelance web developer, man. Ain't no way be a banker. Alright, so the unary plus, in other words, is the plus operator applied to a single value. So we're going to write that. Unary plus is, in other words, is the plus operator applied to a single value. But it doesn't work against numbers, so it doesn't do anything to numbers. But will do it to non-numbers? Like, that's weird. Oh yeah, but but if the operand is not a number, it will convert it into a number. Oh, you know what? I think I'm starting to get that. Because, for instance, if there was no plus here, or you know how we were just learning about not a numbers? How they would be classified as a number? Or they would be classified as not a number because it's not a number. So I guess if you put the plus there, it will turn it into a number. But then, like I said, but why would you want it to be a number? That's what I'm wondering. That is what I'm wondering. So if someone has that answer, I really don't want to ask ChatGPT, bro. Y'all could be my mentors. Plus converts it into a number. So, okay, so I get that. It's not a number, but then unary plus will convert to a number. So for instance, we're going to do plus this, and that will equal 0. That's so weird. I wonder why you would want to. It says, I learned JavaScript in 2 months. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I have to restart on my JavaScript. I think I started like my 2nd month in, and then I kind of messed up. But I feel like it's probably going to take me 2 months too, I feel like. It might take me, well, technically starting over, it might take me 2 months. So the programming language doesn't matter. Concepts transfer between languages eventually. Oh, okay. I thought I was getting some help. We are 3 subs away from hitting 750. Hit that subscribe button. I go live every single day. So if you can't tune into this live, it's okay. Hit that sub button. I'll be live tomorrow. And I have this nice little series coming out, and I've been documenting my journey since day 0. If y'all want to check out my older videos, pretty damn dope. So this is an example that will convert to 0. So it says sup from the UK. What's up? What's up? How is it over there? That is insane. I think someone told me that it's quite similar to the USA. I think I heard that from someone, that it is quite similar. But that's pretty cool. I always wanted to go down there. I love having people from different countries. That is so dope. So dope. So then that goes 0. Okay, but like I said, my question would be, what is that doing? It actually does the same thing as numbers ... but it is shorter. So the need to convert strings to numbers arises very often. So for example, if we get values from HTML form fields, they are usually strings. What if we want the sum? Or what if we want to sum them? So the binary plus would just do, oh, that would put it into 23. So the binary plus will concatenate the strings. Oh yeah, because I'm forgetting that for the binary and the unary, I guess you're doing, not strings, I guess you're doing value, not values, what is it called? Is it values? Or names, whatever the hell, we're talking about this. Not this, but we're doing this one. So that'll be 2, 3, but even if you did 2 and 3 though, it would still come out as 2, 3 as well. But it says, but if you want to treat them as numbers, we need to convert them to a sum. Oh. Oh my goodness, that made so much sense, but I wish like I could speak it into what I just saw. So basically, how they were teaching me before, that if you have a string number that is 2, a string number that is 3, when you do apples plus oranges, it's just going to put them together. So it's going to I can never say this word, consonate, whatever. Consonate is probably better. The strings together. But if you put the plus before, it will actually treat it as a number. But then my thing is like, then why even put it as a string? Am I having the right questions? Because then in my head it's like, then why put it as a string? They convert strings to numbers. But why? But they're higher precedence. So that's why? So they're doing that because they're higher precedence? Oh, so Unary Plus is a higher precedence. But why would I care to do that? Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. It says, for example, total plus 5 outputs total 5, or 6 plus 5 equals 65. Yes, I just started realizing that. So when you finally put the plus, before it, that is going to end up treating it as a number. So instead of it being 65, then it will finally do 6 plus 5 when you put the plus before it. So concatenate. Concatenate? That's really how you pronounce that? I'm going to write this at the top of my notebook. Concatenate. Hopefully I can remember. Hopefully I can remember. Concatenate. Let me see. You said I've never been to the USA, so can't compare. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, because somebody told me, but maybe they've been down here. That's probably why. But all right, y'all, we need 3 more subs to get to 150. That would be amazing if y'all hit that subscribe button. Come learn with me. Wait, where was I about to do? What was I about to write? It says having common sense is a curse because you have to deal with people who don't have common sense. I'm dead. It says the need to convert strings often arises. Okay, so we're gonna write that down. So that's probably why. So the need to convert strings often arises. So that's on period. So for example, if we're getting values from HTML form fields, they usually are strings, but what if you want a sum? So that is when, for instance, if you're doing, let me write this example down. So if you're doing alert apples plus oranges, close that out, that will immediately be 23 because binary plus will concatenate, I got it, the strings. But if you do alert, hold on, I gotta make this clear that this is like something separate. Okay, perfect. So, but if you do alert and you do plus apples, plus and then plus oranges, that would turn into a number, making that equal 5. Oh, wait a second. Where did I do that? Oh yeah, I forgot to put that apples is a string that equals 2, because I was like, what the hell? And then oranges is a string that equals 3. So then now treats as addition, basically. Or as a number, whatever. We'll write that. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we got that. Finally, we finished this. It took some time, but we ended up finishing this one. We're gonna mark it as complete. So it says, bro, bye guys. I guess this is common sense. Cheers, bro. Cheers. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all end up sticking around. Oh, we're at 749 now. 749 now. That's crazy. We only need 1 more. That would be amazing if we could hit that. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, I keep forgetting every time I come here, y'all can see my screen. I literally keep forgetting that. So you learn CSS, so what if you want to set the top padding of an element with JS? You want to use a variable to store the distance, so var padding equals width plus px. Oh, that is crazy. Hold on, I'm about to take a screenshot of that one, because I wasn't even thinking about it like that. That is crazy. I didn't even know. Oh, wait, actually, I did know, because I remember I learned in CSS that you could also write HTML in CSS. Then you could write CSS in HTML, and then JavaScript, you could do CSS. It's crazy. And HTML sometimes. Oh, no, not even sometimes, actually. Straight up in JavaScript, you could do that too. So you subbed. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, 750. Hey, y'all, we made it. We finally hit my goal of 750 subscribers. So, hey, in less than my goal count, I had it for 162 days to go, and we hit that quite quickly, man. That is amazing. Thank y'all for the subscribers. Y'all are great. Just hit 751 as well. Damn, y'all are great. Hold on, I gotta stop showing the screen. I gotta stop showing the screen. I don't know why I keep going in there. Hey, that's so amazing. Thank y'all so much. Truly, truly, truly. So we have to mark that as complete. Let's go on to the next one. So they want me to install Node.js. Oh, wow. Wait, so can I install Node.js inside of my Visual Code? So Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript outside of your web browser. You'll need this for some exercises in the upcoming lessons. So to get started, there are some required tools we need before we can install Node. So should I be installing this, y'all? Should I be installing this? Because I kind of wanted to just do, just not this. I wanted to do just regular JavaScript, but I guess they want me to get into Node.js. So I guess I would have to do that. So we're going to install Node.js Node version manager. Because it makes it easy to change node versions and upgrade Node. So there's another tool called npm that we will later use to install for the libraries and tools using JavaScript. So Node is also very easy to install using nvm, so this should go quickly. So this section contains a general overview of the topics that you will learn. So learn how to install this and learn how to run Node in the console. Oh. So I thought it was like a literal installation. So setting up Node version. So we need to tell NVM which versions of Node to use when we run this code. So using Node console. So am I just supposed to do this in my Visual Code? Do I need to do Linux? I guess. Oh wait, no. Wait, what the hell is all this? I don't even know what the hell this is all. Oh. I think this is talking about. No, yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is talking about like what laptop you have. Mac OS and then Linux. I'm not positive. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing this either way. Let's see what people are saying. It says Node. Good luck learning. Maybe catch you tomorrow. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's good. I go live every single day, so definitely y'all can catch me later. So it says use your browser console for now or save it in an HTML page and load it locally. It says keep it up, sister. That's nice content right there. Hey, thank you. NPM is a bit of a hassle to set up. That's what I was thinking. It says Node and the Node package manager are good. So my thing is though, is it difficult to do it? Like basically what I'm trying to say is it possible for me to continue without needing to use Node.js? That's what I'm wondering. Is it possible for me to continue without using Node.js? So like if they teach me anything more about JavaScript and they're like, write this inside of here, would it work either way? That's what I'm wondering. Let me know. It says you could do it inside the terminal. Okay. So I could do it inside the terminal. But the terminal where? So the terminal, like, when I open this up, basically, would this be considered the terminal? And then I click inspect. I don't really see where the hell my terminal is, though. Oh, well, wait, I think this is how you get to the console. This is how you get to the console. So would it be here? Or am I tripping? I'm probably tripping. I didn't even know they had this button here. What the hell? That's actually pretty damn cool. Can this get out? Inside the terminal sources. I'm not too sure. He said, yeah, definitely you can if you are not using any extra packages. Okay. So you could do it inside. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, because I don't think I want to download Node.js. I heard about it. I know that it's good to use, but I wanted to learn how to do it before. So I'm probably going to leave this. If I leave it unchecked, am I able to go to the next lesson? Okay, I am. Probably going to leave it unchecked, and I'm going to see how far I can get before I'm like, you know what, maybe I should use Node.js. But it says here, so do the hello world exercise. Okay, perfect. So we got a couple more things to do. How long have I been streaming for? It's a minute and a minute. Wow. An hour and 3 minutes. That's amazing. That is amazing. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are currently trying my hardest to become a freelance web developer. I'm actually getting a phone call again. This is another phone call. What's up? Oh, because I'm live. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm live. So it says, yeah, definitely you can. If you're not using any extra packages, so you do Control plus in VS Code. Oops. Did I click something? Control plus in VS Code or pull from the bottom bar to the up in VS Code. Oh, to open the terminal. What the hell? So I could pull up, which I don't see where pull up is. So I'm probably going to just do what you did. So you said Control plus. Oh, I'm zooming in. How do I zoom out? Okay, that wasn't how you did that. So pull up from the bottom. Okay, never mind. That was something else. Pull up. I'm confused. Oh, Control J. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, what the heck? So now I'm here. So this is where I would do it. Oh, the terminal. Oh. I'm able to write in here? Ew, this feels so weird. I never wrote in this thing before. And then now what? Now I write what it said before? Let me go back. So do I write this in there? Or am I tripping? Let me know, let me know. I know my screen is a little bit behind. So it says, this will install it. So everything worked. You would see something similar to somewhere along the lines of downloading this. If not, close the terminal, reopen it, and run. Never. Okay, so I think that's what I'm putting in there. But I just don't get how to, like, do it. So, like, what I paste, and then don't go to terminal by default, and then what? Enter? Oh, that didn't seem like it worked. Since the term never mind is not NVM is not recognized as the name of the CDML function. Blah blah blah. Okay, so then that didn't end up working. I probably misspelled it. It says you'll get used to it. You'll use it literally every hour since you want to be a good developer. Thank you, thank you. So it didn't end up going through. So I'm assuming I must have wrote something wrong. So if y'all can definitely help me. Why didn't that go through? Verify that the path is correct and try again. So they basically want me to write it again. So you can just search Node.js and find the installer for Windows. I mean, I could do that. I could just end up doing that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm debating on it. So it says the section contains a lot. There's a lot that we're going to have to end up going through here. I don't know if I want to wait and do this for next stream. Just because if I do have to download Node.js, I don't want to like waste my stream time by trying to download it. So I might end up doing that next stream. Definitely. But if y'all could definitely help me when it comes to, because y'all, and I can't wait to eat this food too. Oh, that'll be amazing. But now we are here to chat. If y'all got any questions, anything y'all want to talk about, what my goals are, what my plans are, you know, how I plan to become a freelance web developer, I could tell y'all what I hope to do. And some of y'all seem like y'all are already web developers. And oh look, someone subscribed 7 minutes ago. Show that popped up. Hey, that's what's up. For some reason, it only shows some people that subscribe, and then it doesn't show other people. So it's so weird. But thank y'all so much to my new subscribers. That was insane. I think we started at like, what did we start at? I think we started at 740? Or were we at 730? Let me see. Oh, damn, we were actually at 735. And then we just ended the stream at 753. That's crazy, 35, 53. Insane. But yeah, so I guess I'm just going to have to end up installing Node.js. But my thing is with Node.js, I'm wondering what really is that? Because someone told me that me having just regular JavaScript without using Node or using React or whatever, that basically that would just be considered vanilla JS. So I'm wondering if I did Node.js, is that like something different? Is my JavaScript code going to be written differently or than from what I remember? Or is it going to be the same? Like, I'm just wondering what is Node.js? That's where my confusion is at. But I'm going to give a little recap of who I am. My name is Marzi, and this channel is Marzi's Journey. So it's about documenting my journey from day 0 before I even had a laptop yet. If y'all want to go check out that first video, it was insane. Didn't even have a laptop, and I was talking about my reason for why I wanted to shoot for coding. By the 3rd episode, I got my laptop out of the spurt in the moment because of the love and support that I got from people. So I got the laptop, and I've been grinding ever since on camera from day 0 all the way to day 104, I believe is what this live stream is, 104. And I've been posting just hella videos daily, and then I started doing live streams, I think like 3 or 2 weeks ago. So the live streams have been really like, you know, really recent basically. But I've been going live every single day. I think I only missed one day, and it was because I was so upset. I woke up late. But yeah, so I normally don't miss a live stream, and it's been pretty cool to have you all here. As of right now too, I'm also doing something like a mock client series. I'm gonna read y'all comments in a second. Give me a second. I'm doing a mock client series where I am building websites for fake clients because it's supposed to teach me how to make real websites for what I want to do as a real freelance web developer, right? So it's going to be great. But let me go and see what people are saying about Node. So you guys are saying Node.js has a package manager where you can install packages using npm which is Node Package Manager. So Node.js is a runtime environment that allows JavaScript to be executed outside of a web browser. But I always heard that when you're doing JavaScript that you shouldn't run it outside of a web browser though. But maybe I guess you should. So Node itself has something called the V8 engine, which allows you to run JavaScript outside a browser. So NPM is a package manager, which allows you to download packages of pre-written code. Oh, see, that's kind of what I don't like. I don't think I want to have pre-written code. I feel like I want to write my own code. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I get the pre-written code and then that might change my life forever. That might change the way that I learn JavaScript. So I think I'm definitely gonna go and install it probably before I go live tomorrow, because it seems like we're gonna be needing it for tomorrow as well. So thank y'all for explaining that to me. That was very much difficult. But thank y'all for all the new people that joined me. And 735, and now I'm at 753. That's almost 20 subscribers. If I got 2 more right now, that would have been insane. But that's almost 20 subscribers. I think 18 in just a live stream. Thank y'all so much, man, for my new supporters. I hope y'all definitely stick around, watch, a couple of my videos or my new videos, right? And, stick around for the live streams. I remember a lot of people's names. Code With Me has been here for a minute. Snowy as well. I'm not sure if I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Rafik? I think you're new here. I think Raz is new here. I said that he just subscribed. I think Mr. Devtastic. I feel like I remember you. But I don't know if you're new here, because I definitely have someone, like a couple people who have Mr. in the front of their name. But I think I remember you. But I'm not sure. I think Regim, I'm not sure if he subscribed though, but I don't think I've seen him before. Rahan is new. I'm trying to see other people. There's other people I remember. Kareem, I think I saw you before, but I'm not sure if you're new. But there's a couple people's names that I do get used to. Code With Me has been here for a minute. So thank you, Code With Me. And Snowy as well. I think Snowy, how long have you been here? I think you were here my first live stream? Or was it like the next couple? I'm not sure. That's amazing, man. Thank y'all for definitely rocking with me. Y'all are goated. Y'all are great. Hey, we just got it to 754. It's crazy. The more I'm talking about, people just subbing it up. Hey, can we get one more? Can we get one more before I get off live? 755? No, I'm just playing. It says, can you create a Discord server where we can get IT work done together? I do want to create a Discord server. I think I'm gonna have to look into it, because a lot of people have been asking me. I'm actually going to look into it, so check out for my YouTube post. Because I post mainly there. I'm probably gonna put it on my Instagram as well, but I don't think too much people will follow my Instagram just because I don't really post nothing on there. But I am gonna probably make a Discord for y'all to join. I just don't know when, but a lot of people have been asking, and I think it'll be pretty cool to have all you guys in a Discord, so y'all can chat it up. I could chat with y'all. It says, go into IT and cybersecurity instead. I make 3 times what I made as a web dev. I'm definitely going to be pursuing that path. I'm trying to think of, because with web dev, I just want to use it more as like a side hustle, or making money without having to work in being able to work from home, right? But I do plan on eventually getting into IT. I actually have courses in my community college that allows you to take a bunch of IT courses for free if you complete them all. So I've been debating on doing that, but I just don't know when yet. Same thing with as well. I want to go back for computer science, but I just don't know when. But I love to learn. So I know I'm definitely going to be going back to school. I also work a full-time job though. That's my issue. I work a full-time job. I work 10 hours to 12 hours. So it's hard for me to really be like, oh, I'm going to go to school right now. It's like, I still got bills to pay. So it's definitely difficult to choose like when I'm going to do it. But I'm definitely planning on getting into IT. I was thinking about self-teaching myself the CompTIA A+. So I can just buy it, take the test, and then hopefully just start applying for jobs. It says, well, I'm a mid-senior mobile developer if you need any help. Hey, that's what's up. I definitely need like a mentor, someone who's definitely been in the field for a while. So that's really great. So I'm definitely gonna make a Discord. You can also follow me on my Instagram. It's MarzyJourney09. So that'll be pretty cool if I can just ask you anything if I'm ever needing some help. It says, damn, that is a lot on your plate. Makes sense. Def take advantage of that. No, yeah, I know. It's crazy. I wish I didn't have to work a whole 9 to 5, working 10 to 12 hours. Well, I don't have to do the overtime, but I do it just because, A, it's extra money. But I feel like I clearly need the job, right, to make sure my bills are paid, which is why I'm trying to pursue this in hopes that eventually I can try and get my pay remotely close to that. But that's definitely going to be difficult, and it's going to need a lot of time. Oh, I hit it? I hit it for real? Hey, 755, that's what's up. Thank you for whoever was that last subscriber. We made it. It's the thing, that's a lot though. How old are you at this point? I'm 21. I'm 21, about to be 22. Yeah, with the way my life circumstances were, I just wasn't able to stay at home. Because, I think my not I think. I can't believe I said I think. That's insane. I was gonna say, but my father passed away when I was 16. So then I kind of just lost that opportunity to stay at home, go to school and stuff once he passed away because I lived with him. But no, yeah, so that was a terrible, terrible, situation to happen. But then ultimately the good in it was the fact that it made me independent because I feel like if he didn't pass away, I probably would have been like a spoiled child who stayed at the house forever. I definitely would have been that kid, probably not learning nothing. So definitely, I think the good from it was the fact that I'm able to be independent, do things on my own, work, do this, do that. But that's why it's taken me a long time to really learn everything because I only have about an hour, maybe two a day to really study. But that's why I'm still doing it, and I'm hoping that I could be an inspiration to people who are also working and want to learn how to code. But no, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. 16. How long ago was that? It was back in 2020. So, so that was about. It was back in 2020. That was about 5 years ago. Damn, I thought it was longer. I'm not gonna lie. But says, hey, you got that. I bet he would be proud of you at this point. Oh yes, definitely, definitely. I know he would. I know he would because man, I was terrible. As a kid, I like it probably would have seemed like I would have never done nothing with my life, and I guarantee you I probably wouldn't have because I was just so used to being spoiled. I would have stayed home all day. But no, yeah, so it definitely pushed me to grow up, which is great in a way. It sucks that he had to pass, but I could see the good from it, at least for what it did for me in my life. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful that I've finally been able to grow up. Truly, truly. But no, yeah, so because I have to end up working and doing stuff like that, it's definitely hard to just keep pursuing and try to I wish I didn't have to work so that I could try to pursue IT, web development, like pursue all of them all at the same time, but I do have to space it out. But I think I'm hoping by March, if I'm not making money from being a freelancer, which I hope I am. But if I'm not making money from being a freelancer by March, then that's when I'm going to study for CompTIA A plus, just so I can try and transition careers. Because I don't want to work where I work at. I work at a warehouse. The warehouse job is good, but it's very physically demanding. I did try to apply for a position at the warehouse job where it won't be as physically demanding. So hopefully I could get that. And if I get that position, then maybe I wouldn't care to leave at that point. But there's going to be changes with the job, and that's where it kind of sucks, because there's going to be changes, it might make me want to leave anyway, but just trying to plan to get out. But it says, right now, planning to get into community college. You mentioned that you go to one. Oh no, I'm not going to one, but I plan to go to one. But it says, just as a way to get educational visa in USA, I already finished my studies. You have a cheap solution. I'm not too sure. I don't think so, because you said you're planning to go to community college just as a way to get educational visa in USA, that you already finished your studies. Do I have a cheap solution? No, I don't think so. I feel like that's all I could really think of for like a cheaper solution would be community college. But there is a way, like for instance, well, it depends on what you're trying to go for, because I was going to say, if you're doing like CompTIA A+, it's probably cheaper instead of going to community college and paying for those classes to just pay, because I think those classes would be like 1,000 and something. But if you were doing the CompTIA A+, which I don't think you're talking about that, but if you were, it's cheaper because you will pay like 100 or 200 something for the test instead of 1,000 for the class. So it really just depends on what they offer. It really depends on what they offer, because also too, the community college that's around here that I'm planning on going to, it has like, at least for IT, it has all four of the CompTIAs, and basically, if you complete all four of them, so you pass all four of them, after taking all those classes, the whole thing will be free. But if you fail, right, at any point, it's gonna cost $10,000. I was like, I'm not making that commitment. I'm scared as hell. I'd rather just learn on my own at that point. I refuse to make that commitment. But no, yeah, so this live is coming to an end. It was nice chatting with y'all towards the end, though. Definitely nice chatting with y'all towards the end. That was great. We're at 756 subscribers. Thank you to you guys, all the new people that I just got during this live stream. That is amazing. I didn't think that much people were gonna subscribe today. Oh, that was so great. Thank y'all so much. I don't even know what to say except for thank you. That's all I can really say. But I'm gonna be ending this right here. Hope you all ended up enjoying this live stream. I go live every single day. Tomorrow I should be live around 12 p.m. EST, so way before the time I went live right now. But yeah, 12 p.m. EST I should be live, and I'm posting a YouTube video later tonight at 8 p.m. EST. I think is how I would say that. 8 p.m. EST. Which should be roughly, I want to say 4-ish or 3-ish hours, like 3 hours and 20 minutes basically. My next video should come out, I think. Yes, my next video should come out in like 3-ish hours. So that'll be pretty great. So make sure y'all end up tuning into that video. You tune into the next live. I'll be seeing y'all later. Love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Deuces.